While COVID-19 is the primary concern of everyone today, it also marks the final day of the 2020 Utah State Legislative Session.
Our chief political correspondent, Glenn Mills, joining us live now from the Capitol with a look at what has been accomplished. He's with two of the youngest members of the House. Glenn?
Hey, you guys, the 45-day session sure goes by in a hurry, and this year things are, should I say, a little unusual. You mentioned the COVID-19, that's really a big concern up here at the Capitol. Normally on closing day, this place would be full of hustle and bustle, packed with people, just not the case today. That is how the impact is having here on the legislative session for 2020. We are checking in with two of the future elected leaders of the state. We have Representative Candace Pierucci and Stephanie Pitcher with us. Ladies, so glad to have you with us. We're going to talk a little bit about what you envision for the state of Utah, but first, your thoughts on this session. Candace, let's start with you. This is your first session. You've been an observer, but quite a session to have as your first one.
Yeah, you bet. I think, having it right after tax reform and our special session, and then compounded with, COVID-19 and just some of the things we've been working on. It definitely has been a little bit different, but I've really appreciated getting to know my colleagues better and working on issues important to my district.
Representative Pitcher, this is your second session about to finish up. How do you compare this one to last year?
It's been different in a lot of ways. I think one of the main things has been last session we had a lot of citizen initiatives and kind of some changes that the legislature was taking a look at. And we don't really have that this year apart from the tax reform initiatives that turned out as they did. But I agree, I think with COVID and the fallout of the tax initiatives and kind of some budgeting issues, it's just been a different session.
Let's talk about some of the things the two of you are proud of that you've been able to work on this session. Representative Pierucci, let's start with you on that one.
You bet. So HB 305 I've been working on, and it's in line in the Senate, so I'm really hoping this gets through tonight.
Tell us what that one does.
You bet. So this one, it deals with land use authority of first-class counties, largely an unincorporated area. So as you probably know and have been following, Olympia Hills is a new development that was approved by Salt Lake County. Even amidst all the pushback from the local cities and concerns that residents had. This bill, I think, creates equity and encourages collaboration and facilitates that dialogue between the cities and the county.
Representative Pitcher, you work as a prosecutor. You took on something that is close to you and what you deal with on a regular basis. That's probably one of your most proud moments, I would imagine, this session.
Yeah, definitely. That was HB 206. It just passed out of the Senate yesterday, and so it cleared its final legislative hurdle. The gist of the bill is that it instructs judges when they're making pretrial release determinations to release an individual using the least restrictive conditions necessary to secure their appearance in court and account for public safety concerns. I like this bill a lot because right now we currently use a monetary bail system, and it's pretty much a wealth test. If you've got money, you're out, and if you don't have money, you're in, with little consideration for public safety. So I'm proud of 206.
Every session, the clock runs out, you're done. Things don't go through that maybe you wanted to. What are some missed opportunities you might see from this session?
So for me personally, and you might feel the same, Representative Pitcher, but when I was appointed, there were already 900 bill files open. So when we get a chance in May, I'm going to be opening quite a few bill files so that I'm at the front of the line rather than blitzing at the end of the session. So that's what I'll be working on.
Always learn in your first session, right, for how to do things different the next time. Missed opportunities for you?
Kind of the same. So I learned from that last session, filed my bills early, and some of them came through at an appropriate speed, but there were others where I could have done a little more follow-up in the interim, and so I'm kind of in the same situation where I've got a few bills that are lingering in the Senate that we might not get to for that reason.
Okay, we mentioned that you represent the next generation of leadership here in the state of Utah. You two are the youngest representatives in the House.
Yeah.
When you take a look at the future of Utah, what do you envision for it, and what are you doing now to lay the groundwork for that?
So I think what's going to be huge for us is how we address the growth, right? We're exploding, my area is exploding, and the state, I think it's going to start spreading into our rural areas, and that's really something we're going to have to grapple with. I think transportation, infrastructure, those for me are big priorities while I'm coming up here, and I was excited to be a part of the education agreement, cooperation, the bill that went through this session. I think that's really big, and I think education's, as we are such a young state, going to continue to be a really important issue for us.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing when you take a look at the cost of living now in the state of Utah and what your generation is dealing with compared to what future generations. It's really skyrocketing, so
really
definitely an important thing. Your vision for the future of Utah and what you would like to do to work toward that.
Yeah. I think I agree that growth is really important. We're the largest growing state in terms of we have the highest birth rate in the nation, more working women than the national average. And so kind of to reflect what Representative Perucci said, another thing I'm interested in is how to support working families, accommodating women in the workplace. And I think that we've got a lot that we can do in that area. So I'm interested to see what we can do up here at least to move the needle on that issue.
Okay, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate your conversation. Very interesting, and I imagine we'll be talking many years into the future as well. So thanks for your time this evening. You bet. All right, we'll be back up in the next half hour. We'll kind of take a look at some of the more controversial bills that are making their way through the session with the ACL of Utah. For now, we'll send it back to you.